It is the election season in India. The Election Commissioner of India recently announced the schedule for the Lok Sabha elections 2024. From April 19 to June 1st, India will go into polls in 7 phases and the results will be announced on June 4th. With this, the Model Code of Conduct also came into the effect. The Chief Election Commissioner, Rajiv Kumar, asked the political parties to comply with the MCC ahead of the elections. But what is MCC? Is it legally binding? And what are the restrictions it can impose? Let's find out. But before we move forward, make sure you subscribe to the Moneycontrol channel. The Model Code of Conduct is basically a set of guidelines issued by the Election Commission of India to regulate political parties and candidates before elections. In simple terms, it is a list of do's and don'ts for leaders and parties ahead of the elections. These guidelines contain various aspects ranging from the content of speeches to the use of government resources for campaigning. The MCC comes into effect from the date of election schedule is announced until the date the results are out. Now, let's talk about the restrictions that it can impose. So, the MCC imposes several restrictions on political parties and candidates to ensure a conducive environment for free and fair elections. These provisions include prohibition on the use of official positions for campaigning, including the announcement of policy decisions that may influence voter behavior, restrictions on the use of government resources such as transport and machinery for election purposes, equal access to public facilities for all political parties, ensuring a level of playing field, prohibitions of the use of caste and communal sentiments or religious institutions for electoral gains, restrictions on campaign activities during the 48-hour election silence period preceding the polling day, and measures to curb bribery, intimidation and impersonations of voters, safeguarding the integrity of the electoral process. But what are the consequences of violating these guidelines? Is the Model Code of Conduct legally binding? Well, the MCC does not have any statutory backing, which means that anybody who breaches the MCC can't be proceeded against any of the clause of the code. However, in cases where the MCC violation is also a crime under Indian Penal Code, one might even go to the jail. As for violations of MCC alone, a warning will be issued, but if the person repeats them, the complaint will be forwarded to the election authorities who will take the necessary actions, which might even be the removal of the candidature. The Election Commission of India has the authority to issue a notice to a politician or the party if they are suspected of violating the MCC, either independently or in response to the complaint. Upon receiving a notice, the accused must respond by admitting the fault or offering an apology or by refuting the allegation in writing. If found guilty afterwards, the individual or the party may receive a written warning from the ECI. Well, during the past elections, the Election Commission of India issued notices to political figures for alleged violations of the Model Code of Conduct. These instances included statements made during campaign rallies and actions taken within 48 hours of polling. Although punitive actions are rare, in some cases the ECI banned individuals from campaigning until apologies were issued and assurances were given to adhere to the MCC. Lastly, the Election Commission of India has also collaborated with Google to combat the spread of false information during general elections. This partnership aims to promote verified content and accurately label AI-generated data during the upcoming general elections. I hope you found the video informative. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Moneycontrol channel for more such videos.